Hey, hello guys, welcome your faces to the fifth tutorial on front-end web development course. Myself, Sam Nijin from Frozen Lakes. First, let's see the content of today's tutorial. Today, we will go through the comments in HTML, then the colors that are used in HTML, and finally, we see the links in a HTML document. So, let's see the comments. Already, I have made a h1 tag over here, so you all can see it. So I just type a paragraph tag of some lorem 20. I hope the screen is visible to all. If not, leave a comment in the comment section. I will increase the font size again. So this paragraph tag contains 20 elements. So whenever I save this, you can see the text over here. So what if you have to remove this text? You can just delete it like this and save this, and you will not be able to view this. But in some cases you might want these things, but for some purposes you just have to hide this for temporarily. So what will you do? So there comes a property called the comment. This property will allow you to type whatever you want without any type of syntax, and you can have it in the document, which is the .html file, but it will not be displayed in the web page. So consider you're doing a big website. So over there, if you will be having multiple HTML files. So each and every files have certain characters and behavior. So in order to maintain a proper guidance to the developer who will be doing maintenance of this website in future, you have to make a document for it, right? So you must use a comment property to display what the thing is in this HTML document and what are the things are required to display over here, and all those stuffs are being shown in the comment section. It's just normally a text, okay, but whatever thing you write there will not be reflected on your web page. Consider you are writing a programming language. So in order to make a developer to identify that this programming language and this file is used for some purpose, so you have to write a command over there to make them understand. Similarly, you can write the command in HTML file also. So to implement the command, just have to open a open tag and type exclamatory and two dashes. So it's default behavior after VS Code. It just closes automatically. Okay. So and wherever you have to close the command, you just have to type two dashes and then the closing tag. So whenever I save this, this paragraph tag will not be displayed on our web page. So see, the paragraph tag isn't being displayed over here, right? So if you want to write some large lines of something large, then also you can do like open the tag and exclamatory then two dash, it just autofill, right? So between that you can do paragraph tag and the closing paragraph tag, and you can type whatever the thing you want, like let me get some lorem text, because the paragraph tag is between comment format. You won't be able to get the suggestions because it shows it's a text not to be included in the HTML file. So it will be in the HTML file, but it won't be reflected on our web page, or else it won't be shown to the client or the user who uses or views our web page. It's a bigger text, I think so. So let's use this. I just saved it and I paste, and let's see, nothing happens, right? So what if I remove this thing? So now I think I left it, yeah. Now you can see all those text here, right? So it's the property of the comment. If you have to hide something, or if you have to do some documentation, you have to use this comment. Only the HTML has this type of comment, and in VS Code you have a shortcut to make the comment very easily. So select the line you have to make it a comment. So like consider of a paragraph tag of hello, and you just save it. So it's being displayed, right? So keep the cursor over here and make it a pointer, and just press the control button and the slash button to comment it directly. So it will be so easier for you. So if you have to comment these much lines, and if you do these things like opening the tag and typing the exclamatory mark and two dashes and again changing these things down here, so it's a difficult thing, right? So instead you can select all those things and just press control and the forward slash. It's just enough to make the selected lines to get commented. Okay, now you can see the paragraph tag over there. So next, the color. So I had taught you about the styles attribute of the HTML tag, right? So it has a property called color, as said you earlier. Like in the paragraph tag of lorem 10, I said just inside the tag you have to type the style. Style equal to, in the quotes you have to type color in colon the color you want to use. So if I use blue, it will be in blue color, right? There are some other method to define a color. Okay, so they are like three types. So the first one, RGB. RGB stands for the red, green and blue. It's a standard format. Okay, and the next one, hex code. Then RGBA. It won't be used often, but it's there. Okay, then HSL. So hex code is nothing but the hexadecimal code of the colors. So it will be in the order of RGB. Okay, then RGBA stands for red, green, blue, and finally the alpha. Alpha is nothing but the density of those color, and HSL stands for hue, saturation, and lightness. Okay, if you consider you are building a big website, so if you have to make it a professional website, you have to choose a color palette. Color palette is nothing but a combination of four or more colors, but it should be less than six. I think it's better. So all those colors only must be in the web page. Okay, so you just don't need to memorize all those colors, because if you have to do that, it will be a very difficult task for each and everyone. So just be cool, and you can just go to online and you can search for colors. Okay, first let's do RGB. So type RGB color. Yeah, RGB color picker. So over here you can find very easily. You just can scroll this scroll bar and you can get the color of RGB, right? So see, if you use this 3252 comma 7, you will be getting this color. Shall we check? Yeah, okay. So here you have to type RGB of, yeah, let's copy. See, it's been displayed in the VS Code itself. So let's check in the web page. See, the color has been changed to green in color as we have given. So over here we just also have the hex color for this. So let's try this. So to implement the hex color, you no need to give this RGB and all. You just have to type a hash, and these first two letters, the 03 shows the red color, and the FC shows green color, and finally the 07 shows the blue color. since the green has a higher color value, it's being shown over there. Okay, so let's save and let's see over here. It's still the same, right? I just saved it and let me reload. See, the color is still the same. So I said you that there's a method called RGBA, right? So to implement that RGBA, let's copy this RGB and let's come to the code. Over in the style you have to type the color, and in colon you have to type RGB, then the value. Okay, so what if you use the A alpha and you have another parameter which ranges from 0% to 100%. If you use 30%, and I just saved over here, and let's go to our web page. See, the color has been reduced, right? The visibility is being reduced to 30%. What if I change to 60%? It will be somewhat visible. And what if I change to 100? It will be clear one, right? And what if I use 0%? It will be invisible. Okay, and you can do these things and you can change all those values and can make yourself train and do better thing. So that's all about RGBA, and let's come to HSL. HSL means the hue, saturation and lightness. Yeah, and you just type color colon and just paste it over colon and type HSL, and between the parentheses you just paste it over here and remove this degree. Okay, and now you can save it and come to the web page and you can see the color over here, right? So it's the HSL type of color. So we have completed the colors of HTML. So now let's see about the links in HTML. The links are a hypertext which transfer from a page to another page. It can be also within our website, or it can take us to some other web page also. Okay, so to implement this we have to type a tag called anchor tag. So it is denoted by the A, open bracket A. Okay, so over here it has a attribute called href, href. So where you have to give the part of the web page. Okay, consider you have some web page, like it's a web page. Okay, so it's a thing we have to move to pick the color. Okay, so I just copy it and I have to paste this between these codes in the href, and I just saved it. After this href tag I have to make some text to make this text into a hypertext. Okay, so whenever you click on the text you type here, it will be redirected to this site which given the link as which we have given the link in the href. So let's type color pickup and let's save this and let's come into our web page. So see, we have a color picker with the underline, right? So when you hover over this color picker, something bottom of your web browser, so it shows the link which it progressed to. Also the cursor has been changed, right? See, now it's in arrow type and now it's like a pointer. So it's plus point with its index finger, right? So I just clicked it. So now our page has been redirected to this page, right? The same page. So this is the property of the anchor tag. Okay, that's all guys for today's video. Do like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, comment in the comment section, and if you have any queries or any suggestion regarding our video, do DM us on our Instagram. Bye bye, guys.